This one is going to be very off the cuff. So, if I misspeak, I misspeak. There's that lady that has been going around TikTok. A bunch of my mutuals have been making posts about it. Who was talking about how, she regretted voting for him for the third time. And the amount of hate that she is getting from the left is just as much, if not more, than the amount of hate she is getting from the right. Would you like to know fucking why? What did he just do? Our men and women in uniforms are going to come home in body bags. His board of peace is planning on building 50 plus stadiums in the rubble of Gaza? Innocent Iranians died. Innocent Palestinians are dying every fucking day. Every day. I will forgive somebody who voted for him in 2016 and realized their mistake and didn't vote again for him. If you're a three-peater, if you're a two-timer or a three-peater, fuck yourself. You will get no forgiveness from me. You can fuck all the way off. All the way off. When you think you fucked off enough, keep fucking going. You're not done yet. This man raped children. He is named more times in those files than everyone else combined. I will never say another word to my mother, my sister, anyone that I know that voted for this man more than once unless I absolutely have to. I work with Trump supporters. I have no choice. If I want to be able to keep my house and pay my bills, I have no choice. I do not give a fuck how sorry you are. You're not sorry enough yet. I don't give a flying fuck if it takes you years to fully deconstruct. I'm happy that you are doing the work. I'm happy that you have finally seen the fucking error of your ways. It's too fucking late. We will be sending boots to the ground. We had, Air Force bases that were struck in retaliatory strikes against what we did in Iran this morning, earlier this fucking morning, while everybody was asleep in the U.S. without congressional approval. But of course, you guys don't give a flying fuck about that anyways. You don't care about the law. If you voted for that man more than once after 2016, if you only voted for him for 2016, I'm willing to forgive you if you have realized the error of your ways. If you voted for him more than once, I will never forgive you. I will never, ever, ever forgive you. Ever. People are dying every day because of what you chose to vote for, because of what you chose to protect.
Hi my loves, welcome back again to the YouTube channel. So I came across a video of this white man who actually was saying he is never going to forgive anybody who voted for Trump, especially for those people who voted 3 times. Like, you voted the first month, voted the first round, second time, and the third time. And he's like, now you guys are regretting and saying, oh, we need forgiveness. And he's like, no, I'm not giving you that forgiveness because it's expensive. A whole lot of discussions around this. So I'm going to let the rest of the video go. Then I'll come back with more commentary. Credit belongs to original creators of these videos. Let's go watch.
Well, the war in Iran just expanded to Lebanon. Yeah, this old Texas Paul. Hope your coffee is as good as mine. Hell, I hope it's better. I hope it's better. Israel had been engaged with some skirmishes with Hezbollah and had been bombing Lebanon But now they're going to step that campaign up, and they are now actively warning residents in over 50 towns and villages to evacuate because the bombing campaign has just expanded there. No one thought this through, folks. No one thought this through. This is just going to escalate. Our coalition's not going to hold together through this. It's just not. Right now you have Syria and Turkey that are kind of half-assed. Jordan is like, But the Saudis are screaming, yeah, go ahead, because, the Saudis are in a power struggle in the region, a Muslim power struggle in the region with Iran, so that they're using us. But to trust Netanyahu was one of the stupidest things. And I've seen Trump do some galactically stupid shit since he got elected. But to trust Netanyahu on this, Jesus Christ, nobody thought this through. They're just morons. Morons. A sustained bombing campaign in Lebanon is going to end our coalition. It just is. It just is. What little coalition we have, I mean, they half-ass slapped this together. This is not, this is a disaster. It is a freaking disaster. And yeah, now we're at war with Lebanon.
The bloodlust of white men will never be satisfied, even at the cost of other white men. See, you see, white MAGA specifically gets so excited over here in the U.S. when immigrant families get kidnapped, killed, put in concentration camps. You see it every time a black man, woman, or child gets murdered by the cops. You saw it with Alex Peretti and Renee Good. And now we're over in Iran, killing children in schools. And you see all of these white men cheering, right? And of course we have troops, American troops that have been killed. For what? For no fucking reason. We don't need to be over there. But again, these white MAGA men get so excited about murdering people that are not white, be it in the United States or in different countries across the world. And it's illogical, right? Because they're saying, we will go destabilize countries, murder other people in those countries that aren't white in order to protect our freedom. No, again, we don't need to be over there. We don't need ICE. We need to abolish the cops. It's never ending. White men are never going to beat the allegations as a collective. That all we like to see as a collective of white men is death and destruction. It's primal. It's in our DNA. It's directly tied to our ancestors. It's directly tied to the violence that white people have carried out since the beginning of this country and basically since the beginning of time. White men are programmed to watch suffering and get physically excited, mentally stimulated, emotionally excited about watching the murder of other people. The bloodlust will never be satisfied for white men. They'll watch other white men in the military get fucking murdered. And they'll be like, hell yeah, that's the most honorable thing you can do is die for your country. No, the fuck it's not. The most honorable thing is that you see other people as human beings, recognize their humanity, be empathetic, show love and care in your communities, and not be fucking violent. But that is antithetical to the programming of the white collective. Every single white person right now is either a white supremacist or pro-violence unless you are actively and loudly against that. And for the majority of the white collective, it lands on so many of you just being a white supremacist and pro-violence, especially white men.
Now, a lot of these people who are coming on to us and asking for empathy, asking people to have empathy on them after they have literally voted against their own interests, is really ironic, because you are the one who chose policies that they told you is concept of a plan over, policies that were supposed to help you instead. And now every one of you are crying out and asking that you regret your vote. So what do you expect people to do? That's the question that have been in the mind of a lot of people. Because people will just wonder, like, you literally said that you were happy about all his policies, and now that he has made decisions for you, because he's your leader, of course, they are usually the ones that make policies for every one of us, and now that he has made those policies, you are not regretting your vote because you are WAR with Iran, or because the cost of living is now expensive, way more than what you expected. And so for some business owners who their businesses are shutting down because they can no longer afford to pay those tariffs that was imposed on those countries that, they thought those countries would be paying the tariff and not them. What exactly do you actually want people to, think or to help you out with? How do you want people to have empathy when you are the one that made the decision for yourself, by yourself, and for the rest of yourself? Now let's take a look at the comment section. Someone said, no forgiving, no forgetting, no empathy, no sympathy, no whatever for the maggots, nothing. Now let me actually say this, right? You can literally forgive someone, but giving them a long rope is actually the best thing. Okay, it's the best. Because when you decide not to forgive someone, you are literally holding the person and holding yourself too. In fact, you're not holding the person, you're holding yourself. So I let free, or I open up my heart and just, forgive people. But I can't forget because I'm not God, right? Those things just stay somewhere, somehow. If something triggers it, it kind of open. It's like an open wound. Okay, it closes, then water touches and it just opened. So somehow you just keep remembering. Okay, but forgiveness is key. It doesn't mean that you've not forgiven the person, but what is very important is that you are not forgetting. I guess that's what a lot of people are saying on this video. Can't believe this happened in America and no one has held him accountable. They always say they are not in a court, but no other president has ever garnered this unusual Wh1te type of support. Okay, wow, now they are getting it when they have something to lose, and not just everyone, because actually a lot of them who are coming out to say they regret their vote and they are mad, it's just because they are getting affected by the same policies that they all voted for. You voted for concept of a plan. When they ask, oh, what is the new plan? What is the plan to, if you repeal Obamacare, what are you going to do? Okay, what kind of healthcare are you going to issue to us and all of that? They said, oh, we have a concept of a plan. What are the concept of a plan? No structured plan or written plan for every other person to see it. What they keep saying is that they have a concept of a plan, and you guys literally voted for it, and all of a sudden you are crying out and regretting because it's affecting you. Because most people, if something doesn't affect them, they are in no way going to regret their vote. The only reason why a lot of them are getting, what they are saying right now, the only reason why they are freaking out is because they are getting affected by the same policies that they literally voted for. Now someone said they can admit they are wrong because that would mean they were outsmarted by a, belittling, whatever. With the maturity of a 2-year-old, okay, the world will never forgive MAGA voters, and the sad part is that all Americans will be labeled the same by most people. This war caused by MAGA means fuel prices have gone up across the Western world. It's not only Americans who suffer, we all suffer. Because the truth is that, like I always say, this whole war with Iran and the whole Iran situation has caused fuel prices to go up. It's not just in America, it's actually happening everywhere, and now it's making the rest of the world think that everybody in America actually is MAGA, and everybody's freaking out and everybody is facing it. If you're an American, you travel outside now, everybody, the first question you're being asked, oh, where are you from? American. Did you vote for MAGA? Because the world is feeling it. Like literally everyone is feeling it. They're not asking you, are you MAGA or not? Before you buy fuel, the gas price, before the gas prices will become very expensive in your corner. So it is what it is, guys. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. I would really love to read from you. Please do want to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And credit belongs to original creators of these videos. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you all on my next. Bye, guys.